Yan. So, visible ay natawag ko. Yan, Sala. Jarel. Okey, sige nandito ka. Okey, so visible na ba sa inyo? Okey. So ayan. So again, good morning everyone. So this will be our course information syllabus for chemical engineering calculation. So skip na natin yung mga vision mission na yan. So this, ang code nito is CHEP 403. This is chemical engineering calculation. So I assume na lahat is dumaan sa general chemistry or nakapasa kayo sa general chemistry as the prerequisite of this course. And this academic year 2023-2024 first semester, so full 18 weeks, pag-aaralan natin yung chemical engineering calculations. So this will be a 3 or a 3 unit three-unit course, pero yung time na allotted time natin dito is 5 hours. So yung 5 hours na yon is 2 hours lecture lang talaga siya and 3 hours laboratory. Pero ang gagawin natin dito is mag-a-allot tayo ng schedule for your laboratory. So mostly ang laboratory kasi dito is dry laboratory. Yung mga nakaraan is dry lab lang siya. Kumbaga more on computation based since hindi tayo talaga nagpupunta sa lab para do sa laboratory. So madalas sasabihin ko, for example, this 4 hours na schedule natin is pure lecture na lang muna, then the following week saka yung inyong laboratory, ganyan. So ah kayo ay ang handle ko sa second year na Check Calc is O6 and O7. So yung 5 sections ata kay Ma'am Nanette naman yon. So itong syllabus kasing 'to is naka-pattern din last year. So ise-send ko na lang sa inyo yung copy ng may sign na, nagpapa-sign pa lang kami ni Ma'am Nanette. Okay. So a brief description or let's discuss the course rationale. So all operations of chemical or processing plants and equipment operate based on conservation law. So alam naman natin yung mga conservation yung conservation law or law of conservation of energy, ganyan, law of conservation of mass. So these laws are categorized based on the specific parameter to which is conserved. So meron nga tayong mass, momentum, energy, and charges. So ito is, alam ko na ang iba dito is na-discuss din sa inyong physics. And the way the material behaves inside and out of the equipment or plant, the amount of energy lost or gained, the extent of how fast it moves or slows, and the affinity to attract or repel are the things that we take into consideration in order to describe the extent of behavior of the operation of a plant or the equipment. So kung yung ibang kung yung ibang mga engineer is sila yung bahala sa machine, gaano kalaki yung mga for example yung mga tubo, yung mga drums, ganyan. So tayo naman as a chemical engineer, hindi lang tayo basta dun sa outer or dun sa outside na mga nangyayari. So we also deal with ano nangyayari sa loob, lalo na for example may reaction na nagaganap doon, ano yung mga nag-generate or na-lost or na-gain ba, ganyan, ganyan. So all these basic concepts will serve as a foundation on all engineering principles that a student should learn to equip oneself in preparation for the practice of profession as an engineer. So stoichiometry deals with the basic concepts on conservation laws that govern all engineering principles and calculations. So si stoichiometry kasi or si Check-Calc, ito talaga yung kumbaga isa sa mga foundation ng sa chemical engineering course niyo since madi-discuss kasi natin dito yung material balance, energy balance, ganyan. So magkakaroon kayo ng unit operations 2, 3, or yung momentum transfer, heat and mass transfer, ganyan, separation process. So dun talaga magagamit nyo magagamit nyo si material balance, si energy balance, si momentum balance, lalo na kay momentum transfer, ganyan, and charge balance. So, kumbaga, kailangan nating ma-build yung or mahasa kayo dun sa pagka-calculate, sa balances since, 'pag nag-4th year na kayo, I guess magkakaroon din kayo ng plant design, so magagamit niyo talaga yung, stoichiometry. So this course will serve as a tool in performing calculations applied to other engineering subjects. So the students will learn to design a basic engineering production process which involves material balance calculations. And in designing, an engineer should have an in-depth knowledge on calculations methods for data evaluation, material balances, and energy balances involved in the operation of a particular equipment. So, yun yung kumbaga background natin kay stoichiometry. So again, this will be a 2-hour lecture and 3 hours laboratory, but today we will be focusing on the lecture part muna. So the criteria for assessment, and so we have 40% major exam, 20% laboratory reports, 20% final project, and 20% class standing. So that includes your quizzes, SitWorks, and or exercises. So for the major exam, familiar naman na tayo. We have 2 major examination. So sorry, hindi na to online. We have uh, uh, 2 major examination, the midterm examination and the final examination that will be conducted face to face. So the examination will cover the topics discussed for the given period. So mostly yung midterm is yun nga, yung intro to check-up hanggang dun sa material balance without chemical reaction. Then pagdating natin ng finals, parang yung finals kasi is magiging cover to cover na since yung mga topics sa finals is connected siya dun sa naging topic natin sa midterm. Okay? So for the laboratory reports naman, so nabanggit ko naman nga kanina, yung laboratory activities nyo is most probably is dry laboratory lang siya. So mga computation lang yon. Yan. Then it will, laboratory reports ay mostly by group then. So you will be grouped into a particular number, ganyan. So, for the class standing naman, nandito yung mga problem set, sit work, or assignment ko, and quizzes. So, dito naman din, dito ko minsan din sinasama yung attendance nyo. So, for example, kapag at the end of the SEM, kailangan kong kumbaga mag-adjust. So, isinasama ko minsan yung attendance nyo or yung performance nyo sa class. Okay, so for the final project, so siguro mga around 16th week or 17th week ng ating academic calendar. So magkakaroon kayo ng magpe-present kayo ng inyong final project. So this will be by group naman. So ang final project natin is material balance calculation of a plant design. So you will choose a specific for a specific product, for example, is ice cream. So how will we made ice cream? So for example, from this material, ganyan, milk, cheese, ganyan, ganyan, etc., etc. So ipapakita natin kung paano napoproduce yung final product natin na ice cream. So ano yung mga material balance involved, ano yung mga material in, material out, then yung mga balances, ganyan. So ito yung ating magiging final project na kung titingnan nyo is yung weight niya is katumbas siya ng isang major exam kasi yung 40% major exam natin hatiin sa dalawa is 20. So ganun din kabigat yung final project natin. So in case medyo nag-alangan tayo sa prelim exam, so makikita naman natin na evenly distributed naman, may major, may final exam pa, and also meron pa tayo na final project and yung laboratory report. So kumbaga parang lahat, kumbaga yung bigat nila or yung weight nung kanilang percent is pare-parehas. So dapat hindi lang kayo dun sa isa mag-excel. Okay, so clear ba tayo sa sa criteria for assessment natin? Navi-visualize niyo na ba? Napapasa sa checkout? Ayan, so mag-manifest na tayo ngayon pa lang, okay? So next naman natin i-discuss is yung ating, ILO or yung intended learning outcomes natin. So we have three. First is to understand the fundamental principles and concepts of chemical engineering calculation. So ayun nga, so ito naman is yun ngang basic natin, yung measurement, yung mga, variables na ginagamit natin, yung mga unit, ganyan. Dimensional homogeneity, etc. So ILO2 solve problems pertaining to the material balances for single and multi-phase systems. And ILO3 perform laboratory experiments and analyze data pertaining to chemical engineering calculation. Okay? So ito yung ating distribution ng ating assessment tasks. So for our major exam, ang ILO1 and 2, laboratory report, purely ILO3 siya. Then, final project natin is ILO2, while class standing is ILO1 and 2. So, meron naman tayong mga textbooks na pwedeng magamit. So, first is the Himmelblau. So, siya si Basic Principles and Calculations in Chemical Engineering. 8 ed yung last time namin. So, you can ask your senior or yung mga third year, fourth year na if they have the books for us check-out. Alam ko marami sila or meron sila. Then, ang gagamitin din natin is who among you have Paris na? Meron na ba kayong Paris? Okay, so meron na, it's nice, meron na sa inyo na meron ng may Paris, pero alam ko naman na yung iba is, wala pa. Pero, heads up lang din, ang ating course na 'to is kumbaga ito yung, um, dito kayo initially, tuturuan sa Paris or dito i-introduce sa inyo si Paris. So, nage-gets ko naman if some of you or most of you ay wala pang Paris since, I remember nung kami is parang around 6,000 siya. Tapos parang last time nakita ko is eight 8K last year. So, ngayon magkano na? Magkano na yung Paris dun sa bumili or dun sa mga nag-check? Nasa 8K pa din. So, medyo mabigat naman nga talaga yung, price ng Paris. But, if you will continue din talaga sa and I hope you will continue, essential talaga or must have yung Paris, especially ito kasi is yung siguro hanggang midterm, hindi pa tayo gaanong gagamit. But, um yung topics natin papuntang finals, sure ako gagamit na tayo ng Paris, pero mostly chapter 1 and 2 pa lang naman yung gagamitin natin. So, bakit ko ini-insist si Paris kasi, ah napaka-importante na ma-familiarize kayo sa laman ni Paris since kagaya kami ata is 8th ed yung gamit namin and nagkaroon na ng 9th edition. So parang brinouse, parang kinumpare-compare. So madaming wala kay may mga na kay 9th ed na wala kay 8th ed and meron din naman na kay 8th ed na wala kay 9th ed. So parang ibang edition lang, hindi ka na gano'n ka-familiar unlike dun sa talagang ginagamit mo. So, ang point ko dito is si Paris magagamit niyo siya hanggang board exam. Siya lang yung only books or handbook na kasama niyo during board exam. So, napaka-importante talaga na, hindi naman sa lahat or hindi naman sa lahat ng page is tandaan niyo, but yung mga basic, for example, thermodynamic properties of water, of air, yan, mga gamit na gamit ang mga yan. So, mas maganda na ma-familiarize kayo sa kanila sa una pa lang para 'pag tinanong kayo kailangan ng ganito ng, temperature and pressure for example ng sa water, so hindi na kayo mangangapa or magtitingin sa table of contents para ma-check nasaan yun. Alam niyo na agad na 2 for example 2-148 yung mga ganyan-ganyan. So, pipilitin natin na mai-introduce si Paris sa inyo, pero medyo mabigat pa rin talaga siya, ayan. Pero ayun, i-try pa din naman talaga natin since may mga, meron kasing, for example, formula na you don't need to memorize it kasi na kay Paris na naman, ganyan. So, at least magiging familiar kayo. Ayan. So, let's continue. And also guys, kung si Paris is optional pa lang siya this, until midterm, ang kailangan niyo talaga is, calculator, okay? So, I hope may calculator naman na ang lahat. Advantage if scientific calculator, yung, ah, ka naiwan ko kasi yung calculator ko. So, baka yung ano, yung may mga, meron siyang mga function ng tables, yung mga ano pa ba yun? So, yung ginagamit din talaga sa board exam na Calci. So, try to invest na rin yung, or try to search na din ano yung mga calculator allowed kay board exam kasi dito kasi um, sa part ng material balance, for example, we will be solving two equations, two unknown. So sa halip na magsa-substitution method pa tayo or mag-elimination method pa tayo, which is time consuming, you can put it in your calculator na din and eventually makukuha naman natin agad yung sagot, yung ng two unknown variables. So sa ang labanan kasi minsan dito sa Checcalc is yung oras. Parang you will solve a certain or is particular problem. Yung problem na yun iso-solve mo for example ng 30 minutes pero ang point niya 1 point lang, yung mga gano'n. Kaya kailangan natin ng way para mas mapadali or mas makapag-solve tayo in a smarter way. Since yun nga, lalo na kay board exam, ibibigyan ko na kayo ng kumbaga ipapa-imagine ko kasi si board exam. Si board exam kasi is 100 items. Kahit isang problem lang yan na 30 minutes mo isa-solve, ang equivalent point pa din niya 1 point lang. So, kailangan natin maging mabilis sa pagso-solve kasi yun din naman, yun yung isa sa kalaban natin. Okay? So, I will leave the IGA and student outcome na since ito naman is familiar na kayo. So, grading system, alam ko naman na from the very start ganito pa din. So, ito lang, dito tayo sa passing. Last year pala may naibigay ako na 1.25 na grade. I guess may isa lang na nabigyan ko ng 1.25 then meron din namang hindi ko sure kung may naka 1.5 but meron din naman naka 1 something ganyan. So, parang nare-remember ko yung meron kasi mga hindi na pumasok so sila talaga yung automatic nag-fail na. Pero dito sa part na 'to, 75 to 77 if your grade falls 74.550 above, so iko-consider natin siya na pass na. But if your grade falls 74.49 yan to 70 or yung 70 to 74.49 ayun yung ating magiging removal exam. So may removal exam tayo diyan. So siguro I will try to consider yung pagbibigay ng special project dun sa 74 point, for example is, dun sa 74.5 to 74.99 yan. Pero dun sa mga below 70 talaga is wag na nating pangarapin yun, dun tayo talaga mag-aim dun sa papasa tayo, okay? So, ayan, I hope walang mag-drop, pero yun nga, yun sa dropping system natin before midterm examination siya. Okay, so let's proceed sa topic or dun sa mga topics na i-discuss natin sa checkout natin. So first topic, we have the introduction to chemical engineering calculations. So ano yung ano yung mga under niya? So yun nga yung intro about checkout, units and dimensions. Kumbaga ito ay refresher lang sa units and dimensions. Si conversion of units and conversion factors, system of units, force and weight, numerical calculations and estimation, dimensional homogeneity and dimensionless quantities, and process data representation and analysis. So for our topic outcomes here, to understand the basic concepts relevant to chemical engineering calculations. Kasi bakit natin kailangan ulit kumbaga balikan yung mga units and dimensions kasi hindi kayo makaka-proceed dun sa pagba-balance kung sa una pa lang is for example, ang isa naka-kilogram, ang isa naka-pound mass. So, malilito tayo dapat, yung ating mga units, dimensions is, kumbaga merong, homogeneity. And next, we have the process variables. So, it includes yun nga, definition of terms, mass and volume, chemical composition, mixtures, pressure, and temperature. So, dito naman, we need to understand the basic concepts of process variables and to calculate related problems to process variables. So next we have the fundamentals of material balance. So ito na yung kumbaga i-introduce na sa atin si pagmamaterial balance. So we have the process flow chart. Paano tayo gagawa ng process flow chart? General balance equation. So dito papasok si overall material balance, yung pagbabalance natin per phase, ganyan-ganyan. Then we have the general balance procedure. Then for our topic 4, we will be solving material balance now without chemical reaction. So ito yung isa sa madali pa, yung walang chemical reaction. So dito yung single equipment process or yung material balance involving multiple subsystems. And pag sinabi natin yung mga involving multiple subsystems, for example, we have the 3 evaporators. So yung product mo doon sa evaporator 1 is siya yung magiging input mo sa evaporator 2. So yun yung ating multiple subsystems. Then we also have the recycle, bypass, and purge calculation. So ano to? Ito yung mga ito na yung product mo pero yung for example if yung for example 40% ng product mo is nire-recycle siya and ginagamit ulit as feed, yung mga ganyan. So yun yung ating topic 5. And for our topic 6 naman, we have the fundamentals of stoichiometry. So we have, ito is, I guess, may Anachem kayo ngayon, no? So madi-discuss din naman 'to and also sa GenChem, parang natandaan ko na-discuss din 'to, limiting and excess, yield and conversion, selectivity and extent of reaction. So parang papasadahan din natin itong, topic 6 natin. So e-learning week, then midterm exam. So yun yung mga topic natin for midterm exam, yung wala pang chemical, reaction. Then for after na midterm exam, we have the material balance with chemical reactions na. Ito yung medyo complicated na part but kakayanin natin. Ito yung may mga ano na, for example is pag nagpo-produce tayo ng alcohol, syempre may mga material balance, ganyan-ganyan. Then we have the multi-phase systems, so phase equilibrium and phase diagram, importance of vapor pressure and gas vapor mixture. So dito yung sinasabi ko na parang magagamit na natin talaga si Paris kasi kailangan natin nung sa psychrometry, though madi-discuss naman siya sa unit operations 3 nyo ata or yung sa heat and mass transfer na part. Pero dito kumbaga i-introduce na kayo sa kanya, kumbaga ifa-familiar or ipapakita na sa inyo kung paano natin titingnan yung or paano natin babasahin yung psychrometry, paano tayo kukuha ng data kay Paris. Then material balance in gas, liquid, system. Then we also have the heat balance. So dito yung heat of reaction, heat of combustion, heat quantities in heat balance without reaction. So itong mga to, yung mga data dito madalas na kay Paris din. Doon natin siya kukunin. Then energy balance energy balance is yung concept and calculations, calculations of enthalpy changes, energy balance without chemical reactions, and energy balance without and with chemical reactions. So we have 10 topics for this course. And after nun, magkakaroon kayo ng final exam, I think mauuna si final project since hindi pa 'to finally, yung hindi pa 'to yung final. May mga time dito in between na bibigyan kayo ng time para makapag-brainstorm about dun sa magiging topic niyo kay final project. And of course, yun nga, gagawa kayo ng parang material balance dun sa, na chosen topics niyo. And, ipe-present niyo siya. So, sa presentation last year, kasi ang ginawa namin is nag-collaborate kami ni Ma'am Nanette. So, naging panel ako dun sa, naging panel din ako dun sa mga, student niya and, si Ma'am Nanette as well dun sa mga naging student ko. So, malamang sa malamang same same pa din. Kaya lang last year kasi is online, so titingnan natin kung makakapag face to face tayo ng presentation nung final project presentation niyo. Since mas maganda siyang i-present sa face to face. So yun, then yun nga final exam and hopefully, ma-survive natin at malampasan natin ang SEM na ito, especially yung Check Calc na course. So, ano pa ba nandito? Okay, so do you have questions with regards sa ating, syllabus? Kaya? Kaya? Ayan, so kakayanin, okay. So yun, so ito namang syllabus na 'to, expect it to be, sent to you siguro at latest na yung, second week ng September. Pero after ma-sign ise-send ko na din agad sa, Google Classroom natin. So you will have your, reference na din. Okay, so may question ba? Okay. Okay, so please be back at 8, wait lang. Since alam ko na ang klase kasi natin